Happy Softball Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. On a Monday, it's like going back in time, which means if you're watching this video, your birthday will henceforth be one day later, and when you show up at Thanksgiving, you will have to abstain and bring your meal home to enjoy the following day. So sorry about that, but on the upside, if you get pulled over for speeding, you can confidently tell the officer that you are indeed not there yet, and he should meet you at the same time and place tomorrow. Anyway, it's the easiest humanly possible way to play Zephyr song. I did a video on Zephyr song last week, and it is a very challenging song. Perhaps you're not there yet in your guitar journey, or perhaps you just want to strum some easy chords while John Frusciante does the hard work, so that's what we're doing today. But before we do, I hope you don't mind if I take just a moment to thank the following possible humans for signing up for the Patreon supporter of the Cause Club: Liam Cowden, Kay Rushton, and Stephen Young. Folks, thank you very, very, very much for your support. And if you would like to find out smooth what that's all about, the link, of course, is in the description. A minor. G. La 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 la. E minor. Scoop-a-da-ba-dee-da-doo-da. That seems to be my favorite scat. And then F. Play big F, play little f. Doesn't matter. F is F is F. A minor. G. E minor. And F. Over and over and over again. For the verses. Verses and the solos. The chorus is the only other part. We already know it because it's the same as in the real version. It's D. Do, 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 do. G. A. D. D. G. A, which is great because that means when we go back to the verse, one of my favorite things in music happens. This A turns into an A minor. And back into it, right? So context. G, A, verse, A minor. Love it. Boiled down to its simplest, most simplest form, that's all you need to know. So it'll be a great exercise for you to use those earballs of yours and figure out which part is which part. But I do want to take a moment and explain to you how I know that those are the chords in the verse, which means it's time for another installment of
What's the Lesson Here? Starring Miss Poopadoo.
Hello and thank you for joining me. You may recognize these two shapes as the two effective shapes in the Zephyr song verse. He puts them different places, but these are the shapes. Put a pin in that. Now, let's talk about our C chord, and I'm going to show you how both of these are more or less C shapes. A C chord down in normal position where we always know it is, well, it's this, of course. And here is the C major scale. Now, if we look at the notes that these dots represent, we'll have the 3rd fret of the A string, C. Then we have the 2nd fret of the D string, E. Then we've got, of course, G. Then we've got the 1st fret of the B string, which is C again, and the open E string, which is E again. So all we really need to declare that this is a C chord is, here I'm going to put the dot there, right, the open string, is these three things. And now you see that this one is indeed a C shape if we take out the redundant notes. So chords are made up of the root, the 3rd, and the 5th of their major scale. In the case of C, it's C root, E 3rd, and G 5th. And we can move that shape anywhere we want, as John Frusciante did in Zephyr song. And when he was on the 10th fret, that was a G. We'll just call it the root generically. That would be the 3rd, and that would be the 5th. The difference between major and minor chords is the 3rd gets flatted. So for C, it wouldn't be E, it would be E flat. It'd be one note lower. And here we have, in this other shape, we've got root, then we've got the flat 3rd, the minor 3rd, and we've got another 5th. So when we're up here on the 12th fret and we've got A, and then we've got the minor third, right? 1 fret lower than it would be if we were playing a C shape. It'd be our C minor shape, so to speak. And then the 5th. This is the root note, so this first chord is A minor. This second chord has the root G, the 10th fret of the A string, the major third, and the 5th again. This would be G major. Down to the 7th fret where our root note is E, and it's back to the minor third, so E minor. And 1 fret higher, but change it to a major third, F major. Gives us the chords A minor, G, E minor, and F. As always, we hope that has made one teeny tiny thing a little teeny tiny less mysterious. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.